Well, hello there. I'd like to welcome you to ARTitude Adjustment today. I'm Marty Whitney, and I teach fun art, not fine art. And today we are probably going to complete a project that we've kind of worked on all week long. Let me get my screen so that I can see your comments. That will be helpful for me. And I'll see you whenever you come in. Hi Meg, I'm glad you're here. And if you'd like, just identify yourself when you come on in and say hi. And it's really nice to see that you are here whenever I go live. Today, like I said, we're going to finish painting a project we've been working on. And it is an apron that comes from, I've never found it anywhere else, but it's called it's called Me and My Apron. And it's an adult apron that I buy at Hobby Lobby. Let me see if I can show you some of the classes that I've had in this. Like, this is one that I had laid out for it. Thank you. I'm going to talk about my blouse in just a minute. This is one with what we're going to be doing today. And then we'll come back to this. I'm wearing a hand-painted shirt that I have done in several classes. This one is done with this kind of paint. It's speedball. It's opaque fabric paint, and also I like the shirt that I painted it on just as much. I order this shirt for the classes when we decide we're going to be painting blouses. This is the pattern. Let me show you. And it's got one other flower on the back. I'm not a very good model. Hey PJ. PJ has painted a shirt before in a class. And trying to think, did you have a yellow one? We did all different colors. I let everybody, the first time I let them tell me what colors they wanted and what size, and it was a zoo. It turns out a lot better if you say, why don't you order your blouse and we'll meet here at a certain time and have the class. But if you want a really nice shirt that you'll be proud to wear, a 3/4 length sleeve. This one is, and it's a V-neck. Very complimentary to someone my age, you're a very young class, so not your age, PJ. So I have this, I'm an Amazon influencer, and I have the supplies that you need under my market page, and I think I put a link to this yesterday on ARTitude Adjustment business page. So you could look in there and compare the prices, but I think I have it broken down into fabric painting on a shirt or something. But anyway, there's another one that we've done also that was a palm tree that I'd like to do again, and we might be doing it in here in this class, because on my ARTitude Adjustment page, because it's a lot of fun and you'll love this shirt. I've got one that I have not painted yet that I've been holding in my closet, and I'd say, oh, this would be a good class. But anyway, we're going to finish the project today, but a hand-painted shirt. Yours was yellow. Okay, I also have a purple one and a peach color one here to paint. Good, well, hold on to them, because we will be doing them in a couple of weeks, probably a couple of weeks. I want everyone to decide if they'd like to paint the shirt in a class like this. We'll talk about it and talk amongst yourselves. And then like order one, it's a Tri-Mountain shirt, Trimountaiin, and you'd like it whether you painted it or not. It's a nice shirt, and PJ will confirm that. I'm not trying to sell supplies, so if you choose to get them from Amazon, fine. Not. It doesn't mean that I'll make money. Very much money. I will make money, but not very much. So anyway, this is the template that we're using today for the apron. And oh, this kind of reminds me, this is about the point that we had company yesterday. That turned out to be real funny. Okay, now also I'm going to bring the apron up here and show you where we are. Today we're going to finish painting. I kind of wish some of these were a little bit darker. I might do that later, maybe later. I'm not going to hold up the glass for this. But what I am going to do is put some little leaves. Let me put this so you can see it. You know what happens when I do this? Miss Taco. Well, there you go. Don't think I'm going anywhere. I'm not. Don't go anywhere. Okay. I'm just going to put it so I can. Oh, I know what's wrong. Nope, that's not it. We'll see what's going on here. I'm still here. There. Those are all those little, welcome to the show. I forgot to tell you that too. Okay. Daggum. Hold on. Hold on. My second camera isn't coming on. Let me see what's going on. I guess it just turned off because I had waited so long. Now. Hold on just a second. There. There you go. I kept wondering where my camera was. Okay. Now, we'll switch to this. Y'all quit making fun of me. How about that? See how smart? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. And all I'm doing today is a little bit on, as far as the flowers go, I'm going to make, let me see if I can zoom in on this without it crashing. No, zooming in isn't an option right now. But okay, all I'm doing is giving a little bit of emphasis to these leaves so that they look like leaves. Doesn't that look better? And in just a minute, we're going to do something else called making homemade lace. Now, why would I fabric paint? I do very little. Oh, yours was blue. Okay, yeah. I have a blue one too that I made for another class. And I saw this pattern for the shirts somewhere, like I saw somebody wearing it, and I thought we could do that. We even glued some rhinestones on the in the middle. I wish I could show you an up close. I don't know how to do that. I could take a picture and do that, but y'all be happy I got that camera to work. Okay, so we're just going to continue on over here and just make the leaves so that they stand out a little bit. Now, what else could you do to this that we haven't done? We're going to do it in just a minute, so stay tuned. This is just a little detail brush that I'm using. It's called, well, it's a 0.5. So it's a small little detail brush. Now there is a story behind the first time I went away and taught this class of aprons to a class in Madison, Wisconsin. It was a very large RV rally. Do you remember this story? It was a very large, like 3,000 coaches at maybe the state fairgrounds in Madison, Wisconsin. So I was really excited. It was a Family Motor Coach Association, and I had 3 classes scheduled during the week. But on the way up there, when we got to Virginia, I fell out of our coach. It was raining, and I fell out of the coach. And now you'll have to agree, just this little design or this little painting here made it stand out real well. I'd like to go over this one a little bit more, but I'll put the detail on the leaves just so we can see. So here I am. I had to go to an orthopedic specialist in Galax, Virginia, and didn't know a soul. It was the evening of July 4th, so you can imagine the kind of people that were in the emergency room that night. But they took such good care of me on until months. It was weeks that they took care of me wherever we went. If we went into Wisconsin, then I went and had x-rays made there. If we went into Iowa or whatever, I went and had x-rays made there. So they were just really nice. Now, it was an ending to a good ending to the story. And whenever the man who was in charge of the class, not in charge of the class, but in charge of the rally, saw me, he says, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" And so I need another size brush. Let's see if I can get along with one of these. I need a smaller brush. Why aren't you here to help me? Hey, Melody, nice to see you. Okay, so nothing bled through on the other side, maybe a little bit. If that bothered you, you could take a black Sharpie and color over it. This is what I'm going to do here. I'm left-handed. I've got to do this from the other angle. So I'm going to try to get this so you can see it. That's unique. And I've got some other stuff under here, but I don't think there's going to be any problem. I might stick something in here just in case, but I don't anticipate anything is going to happen. Nice to see you, Melody. All I'm doing is I'm going as close to the edge as I can, painting this with a flat brush. Yesterday, not only did we have tree trimmers right outside the door, but I had a visitor who teaches watercolor somewhere. And remember him coming in here? Oh, PJ, you would have loved that. So I did find out he is staying here. And I said, didn't he? My husband even got on to me. He says, you shouldn't have said that. I said, he said he was traveling. It was he, his two parents, and the dog. And I said to you, to the world, he looks too old to have parents here. My gosh, how old could they be? And my husband says, you shouldn't say that. Well, it was true. And so, I found out this morning he didn't say parents. He said parrots. So, he's traveling with his two parrots and his dog. So, I'd love to see the parrots, but he is a watercolor teacher. And one day, you never know, I might take watercolor painting lessons. We've never had anyone teach that here. I teach fun art, not fine art, in case I forgot to tell you. So, anyway, now I've gotten this all the way. Sorry, I'll let you get out of the camera. Sorry. I'm going to try to make this, to paint this so you can't see anything but the white and that the black isn't showing through. Another thing you could do is to take a charcoal pencil and make your, just kind of trace your design out of what you want. This is going to be lace that I've trimmed on the apron. It isn't going to be lace. It's going to look like lace. So anyway, if you're really interested in what this is going to look like, stay tuned. Tomorrow's Friday. I am going out of town, and but that doesn't mean we're not going to have a 3 o'clock class. If something happens and I'm not able to get to the class, I will put a note on this page so you can see it. I'm real pleased with the number of people that are looking at this live after I go off. I don't know what time would be better for anybody, but I am pleased with the number that are looking at it, and you would be doing me a big favor if you share it, or maybe I'm not supposed to say that. So SHARE on your page if you like this. Okay, I'm about ready to make a few scallops. I need to unplug the microphone for just while I go get a smaller brush. So talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back because I only have to go about 5 feet. I'm coming. I think I have something that will be easier now for the paint. Let me plug my microphone back in. You know, that's how much I've grown and advanced in this. Remember, I used to and carry my microphone cord with me and everything would collapse. No, maybe not that. Maybe not that bad. Okay. Let me choose. This is fine. Okay. Always fun art. Okay. Now I'm just making scallops, and to open that up, I just decided that I would get a Sharpie pen and put a dot in the middle of it because it's got to be black anyway. Making it with that open hole would be a little bit of a challenge. So we'll just try to do it this way. I don't know if I said it yesterday. I let somebody use my apron that has my lace, my painted lace. I thought I did it for a ladies' tea that they had here, but we were out of town, so I don't know what happened to it. It may be in a bin somewhere. It'll come up. Everything, you know what? Everything always surfaces, doesn't it? So don't worry, be happy. Okay, yep, that's what we'll do. I'll let this dry and then I'll show you the lace look, probably tomorrow. This has been a fun project. It always is, because this apron can be used as a gift and it can be used for yourself if you'd like. It's a real nice, everybody says, oh, I don't wear aprons. Well, maybe you should, because it would dress you up and you'd look real pretty in it. So, and I'm telling you, you'll get a lot of compliments, but it's a nice gift. And then right now, these aprons, up until Monday, they were on sale. Meg, if you're listening, are they still on sale or is it only online? I'll wait to listen. And so we're just kind of making this look like sweet little old eyelet lace. I really appreciate all of you being here today. This is beautiful weather where we are in Central Florida. This morning when I went out to walk, in fact, on my story on my personal page, I put a photo of, I think it was a red tail or red wing hawk. He's kind of like, he was here this summer, but he's out looking for rabbits and breakfast and everything, and he was perched on this palm tree. And they say, well, everybody's been told to get their little dogs and not walk them out because he's really aggressive. We don't have a dog, but I can see where he'd be attracted to some of these little Yorkies, some little ones, because he's getting a hold of rabbits. That's my story about hawks today, but they are pretty. There are a couple of eagles around here. So we're always on the lookout for them. Leica, yes you are. I was wondering where you are. Hope everything's okay. Sometimes we just got to go out and go to the store though. Okay, so I'm just painting over that. Now, what it's going to look like after this paint dries a little bit, I'm going to put a little circle in the middle of the scallop so that it appears to be lace. And it's just turns out real sweet. This, I don't put any fabric medium on this. The only thing that I'll do to finish this apron after it's all dried and I've finished my final stroke and everything is to heat press it. And that will be the final thing that I do. I usually hand wash this apron. I wouldn't put it in the washing machine, and I wouldn't put it in the dryer. It's not 100% cotton, but it is, I guess it has some different fabrics in it. Not necessary to, just don't get food on it. That's all. Thank you very much. Oh, well, that's nice that you were babysitting. I know you've had a good morning then. Probably busy. You're probably ready to have just sit down and relax. Okay, everybody. Now, when this dries a little bit, I might wait till tomorrow because it is Friday. It is our last day of the week, and I'll introduce a new project that we're going to be doing next week. If there's anything in particular you'd like to request, just tell me. I'll see what I can do. I've got lots of bags. I can do aprons. I've got another style apron that looks like this. Ooh, I did that. I've got this style apron. We'll do it later. We might have been aproned out. This is one of those, I think it's like a 6-pocket apron. No, it isn't. It's one that you put around your neck like this. And it's got pockets in it, like you can put all your stuff in there. So anyway, we could do that. Hey Jane, nice to see you today. So anyway, we have finished this for today. Let me hold this up so you can see. This is the pocket, but I'm going to make it look, I'm going to put some little black dots and make it look like eyelet lace. It's a great day to have a great day, and I'm so honored that all of you were here. Thank you very much for looking at our project. I've enjoyed doing it, and if there aren't any questions, then I'll say goodbye. Thank y'all so much for being here. And I will talk to you tomorrow, which will be can y'all believe it? November 8th is tomorrow. Woo! So thank you so much for being here, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.